Hello, my friends.
Hey guys, good afternoon.
Welcome to Glorious Day Adventures.
Yes, and it is a balmy 90 degrees here in Florida. and we're sitting up back, and so it's like really super appropriate to do a review on refrigerator / freezer.
Yes.
And so ICECO reached out to us and asked us if we would consider looking at the APL20 compact lightweight refrigerator. Ooh, like Vanna. and doing a review. And we looked at it and thought, one, like the aesthetics of it were really cool, so we just wanted to get our hands on it. But also our friends at Outdoor Observations have an ICECO that's in the back of their 4Runner, a much larger version of an ICECO, and it's in their 4Runner all the time, and all the adventures we go on with them, they just love their ICECO.
They do, they really do.
Yeah, so when ICECO said, hey, do you want to look at a refrigerator? We said, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So behold,
Mm-hmm.
APL20 is the model number. It is all aluminum construction, so it's really light. It only weighs just over 22 pounds, so super light. It is a 20-liter refrigerator or freezer, right? So you can set it down from zero, actually -4.
Yeah,
zero.
-4.
It goes below zero. Zero wasn't good enough. So from -4 degrees Fahrenheit up to 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one zone. You decide what you want. Do you want a freezer? Do you want a refrigerator?
So you could just have ice cream if you wanted. Just have, I like
Why
kind of
don't we
like
have
that.
ice cream?
I know, I like that idea.
I love ice cream. So it's one zone, but there's two compartments, and there's a smaller compartment that is 4 liters, and then a larger compartment that is 16 liters. And we've done a little bit of working on it to figure out what capacity is.
And we can fit 4 cans of soda in the small compartment.
Yep. And then 20 like 16.9 ounce bottles of water in the larger compartment.
And even though it's kind of short, the bottles actually do stand up and you can close it. So you don't have to lay them down. So it's all stood up, and it's, yeah, so you can put what we have in there, 10 right now, and you can put food with it.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. 10 bottles of water, 4 cans of soda, and still plenty of room for food.
Sandwiches, or, you know, on a road trip.
Yep. So it's not like, you know, a multiple day kind of cooler unless you want to keep replenishing, which is just fine. But for, you know, overnight trips, for keeping in the back of your vehicle, which may be where this ICECO sits.
I think it's going to stay in the truck forever.
But there are some really unique features about the cooler. One is the compressor, and I'll butcher the name of the compressor, but look up, you know, the unit on ICECO's website. But it's super quiet and super efficient. So we have it hooked up to a EcoFlow Delta 2, kind of a modest battery bank. And according to this thing, I've got 99 hours of runtime.
So we can leave it in the truck and connect it to the truck when we're, you know, running the truck. But when we get out, when you go into a store, when you are, you know, go sightseeing for a couple hours, you can just connect it to something like this, and it would run for a long time as well.
EcoFlow does include 2 cables for powering it. One is a DC cable that will plug into like a lighter adapter or lighter, and then one is an AC plug that will plug into, you know, 110 volt shore power. So they give you both those, and it does have locking latches. Like the latches on the front of this thing are really positive. They latch down so the lid doesn't like pop up or anything, and the latches do lock, which is good for a couple reasons. One is you can lock it up so nobody gets to the stuff inside your EcoFlow or your ICECO.
ICECO.
But the second thing is because they lock, you can actually lock up the cooler so no one walks away with it if you leave your campsite or it's out in the open someplace.
That's a good idea.
And the lid is super cool, right? Coolers, other refrigerators, you open the lid and you gotta hold it open and dig around, and if not, it falls down and smashes your knuckles. But ICECO built this cooler really intentionally so the lid kind of stays where you want it to be. So you open it up and it'll stay put without falling down and smashing your knuckles. So in terms of like size, it is compact, it is very portable. It's just under 12 inches high, and it's 25 inches wide and just under 15 inches deep. So really it's that perfect like combination of portable but also capable. 20 bottles of water.
Yeah, exactly. That's more than you will need.
more than we will need. And it does have spring-loaded latches on the side, which is nice. So they pop down when you're done using them, and you don't have to worry about trying to put them down and hitting stuff. And
I wanted to put that one down. It's been sticking out.
There you go. So yeah, and it does have 2 modes. So there is Eco mode and Max mode. Kind of our standard operating procedure is before we go anywhere, especially if we're not just leaving it in the truck, we'll put it in max mode, put our stuff in there, cool it down, and then once we hit the road, we put it in eco mode.
We had it in max mode the other day, and we brought it in from the garage, and like we said, we're in Florida, so it's very hot. So it started out at 91 degrees.
Speaking of hot, I'm getting water.
Oh, it started at 91 degrees, and within, we weren't, yes, thank you. And within, nice and cold.
Right.
Within 45 minutes, it was down to 0. It may have been a little less than that. We weren't watching it.
Yeah.
But 91 to 0 in under 45 minutes in max mode. So.
That was really impressive.
Yeah.
So far our impressions of the ICECO APL20 are like all thumbs up. It is aluminum, right? So it's not one of those things you're gonna be tossing in the back of your truck and it's gonna, withstand a lot of bumps and banging around. We're gonna do our best to keep it nice and pristine.
But you know what? If it gets some dents, that's okay. It means it's been used.
It's kind of like scars, right? There's always a good story with a scar. So every dent will be a good story. Not only is the APL20 like visually appealing, it's super smart.
We like smart devices.
We do. It has a Bluetooth connection built in, so you can control all the basic functions using your phone. And for us, that's a game changer because we often travel in the unit may be in the back of my truck. We have a cap on the truck, so we do travel with lots of stuff back there. In the bed of the truck. Yeah. So if it's in the bed of the truck and we're in the cab driving down the road, it's nice to be able to pick up your phone and know that the unit is cool, it's on, it's at the right temperature.
Show me what it does.
So the app is great. Again, you can just turn it on and off, super easy. You can adjust the temperature. As you can see, it's set for 37 and the unit is 37 degrees. But if I wanted it warmer, I can set it warmer just with a slider. And so that's pretty cool. There is a setting for freezer and refrigerator at a click of a button. And then also eco and max mode. So it's currently in eco mode. If I wanted to put it in max mode, you just click the button, now it's in max mode, and then I can go back to eco mode. So super simple, right? 2 or 3 little buttons you can pick to set it and forget. Set it and forget it.
Set it and forget it.
Like
but it's just nice as a reassurance to know that it's on.
Yeah, yeah.
So we do have, was there anything else you wanted to share?
I don't know.
All right.
Water. Right? So
we do have a discount code that is below if you're interested in checking it out on the ICECO's website. And it's a good product from what we can tell so far. We've really enjoyed it.
Yeah. And again, our friends have had ICECO for
many years.
Yeah, a long time, and they love it and swear by it.
And it's held up it's held up the entire time.
Yep.
So
check it out, and we're gonna go drink some water. Unfortunately, it's not ice cream.
Yeah, I know. We need to turn it back down to 0, put some ice cream while we're sitting back here. But again, the discount code's below.
Yep.
And we appreciate you watching. And you'll have to check out some of our other adventures because we go on lots of fun adventures.
Yes, we do.
Thanks, guys, and have a glorious day.
Take care.
Bye.